Hi guys and welcome to DJ Sanjay's I'll Make You Famous, and we're here today in Birmingham. I'm Sona.
And I'm Jyoti. Now today we're here at Pushka's restaurant about to speak to the 3 finalists with their friends and family. A couple of weeks ago you would have seen them interview and give out their live performances. Well, today we're going to find out who the winner is. So come on.
Let's check it out. How you doing guys? You okay?
Yeah, good.
Good. Now, I'm sure this journey has obviously been quite difficult and you've obviously faced some challenges. How do you think that you've overcome them?
Challenges तो मैं पूरी ज़िंदगी तो face करते आ रहे हैं. Everyone, you know, when we just start kita music, so I'm having too many challenges, if I would say that. My family wasn't happy with my singing stuff.
That's okay.
There was a kind of the times I कर रहे हैं, you know, it's पढ़ाई पे ध्यान दे, study and all this stuff, you know,
like family families.
Yeah. So, but you know, ਜਦੋਂ तो passion होता है ना, no one can, तू इतना stop नहीं कर सकता, जो भी हो जाए, तुझे निकल जाते हो, किधरों ना किधरों. So मेरे च भी ये passion हैगा है, and I know, you know, मैं कुछ ना कुछ कर पाऊँगा. So the challenges की गल है, but I would say.
So the support wasn't there from your family, but yet you showed, you know, your perseverance and determination.
But when I started, there was no happy with that. But now when I started to, when they see that,
when
you
they
know,
see it, yeah.
You know, perform kar sakta hai, they oh talent hai. So now they're supporting me. My mom always supported me. My mom always supported me. उन्होंने मेनू कदी नहीं आख्या जो तू बनना चाहना है, जो तेरे दिल दी मर्जी है, just go for it.
Yeah, it's challenge for me. I think it's like manage everything. I'm working full time now, so work, singing, home, family is everything. So I think first time with live band as well. That's challenge for me. But they're very like sportive, so it's all good. Yeah, सारा कुछ हौली manage हो जाता है. But just start करना हार रहा. But then when it's ball rolling, then it's just.
So we obviously saw the live shows and you know how everyone performed.
Yeah.
Now from that there was a bit of a bumpy start. The Legends Band commented. Right. One of the comments that was made was that perhaps you're too young and you have a few years to go yet. I mean, do you think that's a fair comment that was made by the Legends Band, and how would you respond to that?
Well, what they said, I think they're entitled to their own opinion, and I'll take that positively. You know, I'm just going to take that on board because they're experienced, and whatever, you know, that what they think, that's fine with me. And you know, if they think I'm young, obviously I'm going to get older. That's inevitable, you know. There's nothing I can change. I'll grow with it, exactly. But the thing is, you know, I've been singing. I went on to Brit Asia in 2009. So for those people that don't know, and since then I took that positively as well.
I'd like you to sing just one line out of a person that you've grown up listening to. So it could be Michael Jackson, or it could be, you know, one of Amitabh Bachchan's songs out of his movies like Sholay or something like that. So firstly you go.
बाग बहारा ते गुलजारा दुनियारा किस कारी फिक्र करां ते यार मेरे हुण दिल नू मना दे यारी मंदियां चंगियां तेरियां मैं तेरियां मंदियां चंगियां तेरियां मैं तेरियां.
Wajiba. That was brilliant. Thank you. And your turn.
Okay. थोड़ा थोड़ा हंसना जरूर चाहिदा है, थोड़ा थोड़ा हंसना जरूर चाहिदा है, दुख होवे दसना जरूर चाहिदा है, दुख होवे दसना जरूर चाहिदा है, चढ़दी जवानी विच रुत मस्तानी विच किसे नाल फसना जरूर चाहिदा है, थोड़ा 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 हंसना जरूर चाहिदा है.
Wow, well done.
And Manj, don't forget you.
Kuldeep Manak ji, that geet, I've been raised up.
Go for it.
Listening to him. So
and fire away.
ਇਹ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਤੋਂ ਖੇਵਾਜਾਂ ਦੀ, ਇਹ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਤੋਂ ਖੇਵਾਜਾਂ ਦੀ, ਇੱਥੇ ਯਾਰ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ ਠੱਗਦੇ ਨੇ, ਇੱਥੇ ਯਾਰ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ ਠੱਗਦੇ ਨੇ, ਮੂੰਹ ਮੋਮਨ ਦਿਲ ਦੇ ਕਾਫਿਰੀਏ, ਮੂੰਹ ਮੋਮਨ ਦਿਲ ਦੇ ਕਾਫਿਰੀਏ,
गंगा दे पंडित लगदे ने एह दुनिया तो खे वाजांदी.
Thank you very much. That was beautiful from all of you.
So we're joined here by Harry from the Wonderful Legends Band, as you may have seen him from the last show. How have you been finding these shows so far?
Very interesting. It's really good to see, simply because we've got fresh new talent coming out. It's perfect way to try and get new people on board. I mean, the show is actually called I'll Make You Famous, and it's a good thing that DJ Sanjay's done. Fresh new talent, people are hidden, so let's get them out there.
Now, you had a live recording session with all of the finalists. Out of all of those finalists, I know you mentioned a little bit on the previous shows, but who, now looking back, was your favourite person to work with?
It is a difficult question. I think at the last programme, we all had a discussion at the end of the show, and we all had our quick personal favourite. My personal favourite at the time was Manny. Sunil's was also Manny, and the rest of the band, they all went for Sikandar. That was a quick summary after the recording, but having seen it as it's come on TV and everything, it's really difficult. But what do I say? What do I say now? My personal favourite, I'm still going to say, is Manny, simply because the song she sang, the fact of being a female artist, there's a lack of female artists in this country. I think she'd be really good for that. Having said that, with Manj, he was really good as well. His style of singing, you can tell he's listened to the right kind of singers, and he's adopting that style with a little bit of his own as well. And with Sikandar, he's got a totally different feel to it all. He can possibly go into a bit further afield from Bhangra music as well.
Guitar and everything.
Yeah, he could incorporate all that as well, and possibly take it a little bit further from Bhangra music. But on behalf of the band, I think I'm going to have to still go with the majority. Okay. And they all went with Sikandar. So I'll say from the Legends Band, I think it's Sikandar we'd like to see win.
And out of all the three finalists, if you had to work with just one person, regardless of what the Legends Band has said, that the majority went with Sikandar, but you personally, who would you work with and why?
I'll stick with my personal favourite then, with Manny, simply because I liked the style of singing at the time, and again, being a female artist, there's a lack of in this country, so I think there's plenty of opportunity to push her further.
Now, as you've seen, we've spoken to the contestants in the restaurant, but we're now in the boardroom and we're going to speak to the lovely families. So guys, we're joined here by the beautiful family members of our lovely contestants. Welcome.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
Now, a couple of questions for you both. Obviously, the final contestants right now, Manj, Sikandar, they've been growing up with music. When did you both, let's start with Manj, when did you see the musical inspiration start?
I used to play the baja with him. We were like children then. I was 9 years old when I started. He was like 15. And and then he started from the tabla, he moved on to the dole, and then he started learning other instruments.
Musical family.
Yeah, I think we are kind of a musical family. And then he started singing after that. And he used to sing around the house generally anyway, like in the bathroom, or just around.
As we all do.
Yeah.
Did you ever tell him, be quiet?
Yeah, plenty of times. Used to get so annoying, but yeah.
And how about Sikandar? When did his journey begin?
From a very early age, from about 13, he was always sort of singing around the place and everything, always very interested in music and singing and everything like that. And being back home, I was in the UK and heard a lot of stories about him, just wanted to be a singer from day one, and also learn a lot of instruments and singing. He was very, very into it. So from a very early age, he sort of enjoyed that type of thing. So.
Brilliant. And going back to Manj, what do you think is unique about him compared to the others?
I think because he's like born and bred in the UK, and he has really good vocals, and he's very good at speaking Punjabi as well.
Yeah, well, that's one thing I actually noticed, that obviously born in England, and yet his Punjabi is so on point.
Yeah,
so
it's quite hard
unique,
nowadays to have that pronunciation corrected. Yeah, I think that's a
perfect. And for Sikandar, what do you find that's unique about him?
the main thing is his big X factor he's got, that he's so versatile and diverse in what he does. He can sing all sorts from English to Hindi to Punjabi, you know, play instruments, and very naturally, you know, talented.
I saw him doing a bit of rapping as
well.
He
can rap as well. I forgot that. You know, he can do a bit of everything. On point. He's not been trained by anybody. He's just natural. You know, he's a bedroom star basically. You know, so touch wood. That will give him that extra bit of edge.
We're now joined by Manny's wonderful family. Thank you for joining us today.
Hello, hello.
Hiya. How are you finding the show so far?
Very good, very exciting. You know, it's the finals, so you know, we just can't wait to find out who's going to be the winner.
And obviously, you know, obviously supporting them and being from an Asian background.
Yeah.
Did she have that support from her family? Did she have the encouragement?
She's had full encouragement from all of us and, you know, all their family members. Just gave her a big push.
Especially from her in-laws, which is really encouraged her to come to here.
That's good to hear.
It doesn't happen often in Asian families.
No,
especially with in-laws.
In-laws are, supported her fully.
That's so
100%.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What would you say Manny's unique selling point is compared to the others?
Presence, a performance as well. You've probably seen her performance. Yeah,
very good.
If she goes on stage, she'll draw that, the people in.
She's a power pack, I think.
Yeah, she has got a good, nice package.
That's really good. So positivity.
So that positive attitude she's got.
Yeah.
Compared, I want to compare as well. Compared to Manj and Sikandar.
Yeah.
So when she comes towards the mic, the stage, she can actually, you can see her.
She commands the audience.
She can command. She's got that ability as well.
We've just spoken to the families, as you've seen. Now, let's go and see what DJ Sanj's thoughts are and who he's going to pick for the final. So, Sanj, you've had this very successful show.
Well, thank you.
Question, why did you do this show? What made you create?
I'm glad you asked that question. Basically, I've always come across people, like when I travel, Baji, I'm a singer, give me a chance, and I was like, well, obviously you're not going to take a guy you just met and, give him a chance, because there's a lot of variables and a lot of money involved and a lot of
criteria.
And a lot of work goes into it. So I thought, why not do a show that kind of walks you through the kind of process that I go through when I'm about to sign an artist and develop them and produce them and release them. And I thought, let the audience kind of have a sneak peek into that world, and let's give people in UK, Europe a chance. So then at least I say, listen, I am willing to spend my time and effort and my energy and my expertise and give the people a platform to do something. And I'm really happy with the 3 finalists. I think they're great people. It's an opportunity they wouldn't have had if this TV show wasn't around. So a lot of props to Brit Asia Television for backing me on this. And it's something that I think over the course of the entire season that people have really kind of started following and really gotten into and are invested in. So it's been amazing.
Okay, so now it's crunch time, it's decision time, and obviously you must have your favourites. Who out of the 3 do you think will, without giving it away, will have a successful future?
I think all 3 of them...
you can't say that.
Well, let me explain. They've been on TV for 8 weeks, 9 weeks. They've got their own little live music video on rotation on Brit Asia Television. That is a lot of exposure for people that have just come in from nowhere. So as far as I'm concerned, all 3 of them are winners. I mean, any one of them can go...
Sign them 3 up then. Well, you can make a band.
I am so tired at the moment. I just landed yesterday from India, so I'm like. But all 3 of them are winners. I think any one of them can now go and say, listen, I was on Sanj's show, and people, they've got fan base now.
So you have 4 criteria.
Yes.
Oh, X factor, feasibility, image, talent. 4 criteria, difficult to fill, I think in the...
And don't forget the 5th one.
What's that? I forgot.
Fifth one is my own opinion.
Oh yeah, of course. And Sandra's own opinion.
Sandra's opinion. Okay, he just added that in the final. Out of all of those 4 criteria, you know, I saw you critiquing people that came to audition right there and then. You know, oh, I'll give you a 7. Sorry, mate. You know, not 10.
Yeah.
Out of those 4, what would you give yourself?
Oh, talent. I would give myself a 7. Feasibility, I would say 8. X Factor, I don't know, 6. And
really?
Yeah.
Why?
Just
you don't think being
modest. No, but you got to remember when I first started. Yeah. I was shy to go in front of the camera. This
Are
is
you not looking for 10s though?
I'm not a 10. I mean, I don't know how I even made it.
So guys, if you're a 6, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know how I did it actually. Like, when I moved here, everyone just thought I was a mental case. And when I moved to England, that's something, you know. So, you know, I think I still am a little bit of a mental case.
That's good. So speaking of your background, obviously, when you first came here, and you've been in the industry for a number of years. Who has been your inspiration and why?
Oh, my family is my inspiration. I mean, it comes down to, like I was at the record label and I was speaking to True School and we were having a conversation about my trip to India.
Yeah.
And I said, look, and he's hilarious, right? So we were having a conversation. I said, look, the music part is something I do, but it doesn't define me as a person. I'm on a journey. I'm traveling. I wanted to see the world growing up. And music was a vehicle for me to see the entire world. And I've lived in India, I've lived in Canada, America, now the UK, and it's just been a life journey. Like I'm sure, like by the time I'm like in my mid 40s, 50s, I'll do something else.
So you've done series 1; it's almost over and done with.
Yes.
Can we expect series 2 with the lovely Sona and Jyoti hosting it?
Oh, that's actually a really good idea.
It is, right?
As long as you guys are free.
Of course, we'll be free.
If your services are free, not a problem.
We're not free as in money.
We can't say that.
No, but yeah, I'm hoping to do a second season. It depends if the fan base wants it, if they want to see another second season. And
vote for us, guys.
Well, just email, Facebook, or Twitter me if you want a second season. But I've got a lot of work after this because this just starts. Whoever the winner is, I've got to make them famous.
Yeah, of course. So, you're halfway there, though, surely.
Yeah. So that's when the hard work starts. So.
What do you think will follow for anyone you don't sign, career-wise? Do you have anyone that will sign?
They've got exposure now. So I mean, with that exposure, you got to keep grinding. That's just there's no shortcut. So, I mean, this is like maybe a fast track, but it's not a shortcut. You know, the real work starts afterwards. And I think all 3 of them are talented, and all 3 of them can do something.
Perfect. And lastly, for our wonderful audience, have you got any advice that you can give them? And what would it be?
I have received a lot of emails of people still sending their videos, and basically I've been going over the limit on my mail server, and it's been crashing thanks to you people out there. And all I want to say is, please do not send me any more videos until we start the second season. And this time, pay attention and be prepared.
So guys, there will be a second series. Watch this space.
Subscribe at the bottom below.
Here's the moment. It's finally arrived. It's been 10 weeks in the making. It's season 1 of TJ Sanja's I'll Make You Famous on British television. And I've had a very tough, stressful day because I've had to choose the winner. And when I started the show and I saw the auditions, I thought it was going to be really easy. I thought there'd be so many bad people, there'd be only one good one, and now I would have picked the good one. But it didn't turn out. I had 3 great artists that had their own strengths in their own ways. And, you know, Sikandar, Manj, and Manny have all been great. And it's been a great experience for me as well. And I've loved the support that the fans out there and the audience has given us. Let me start with giving my thoughts about the 3 of you. Manj, based on my feedback on my Twitter and Facebook, people think you're a little bit rough around the edges, young, and you know, vocally. I thought, for me, I think you're vocally quite good for your age, and I thought you're talented.
Thank you very much.
I think no matter what happens, I think all 3 of you, by the way, I think you guys are already winners. I mean, I don't think anyone leaves here. And after 8 weeks of, 10 weeks of promotion, live sessions, having your own little music video aired on TV. I think you guys are all winners. Manny, everyone's saying to me that they need another female artist in the industry. You know, they want more female presence in the industry. Sikandar, a lot of people are in love with your guitar and your voice. I have to say, as far as talent goes, you have talent in spades. And now it's time to announce who I think the winner is. And obviously everyone's brought their family. You can give a wave to them. All the family in the back. There you are. Woo! And everyone's really excited. I hope you all have had a great experience with this. I'll basically eliminate one person, and that person is Manj. The reason why is basically it's just been really close, and I think it's like, you know, splitting hairs, I think, with the three of you, because I know all three of you I could do something with. But in the end, I think what I want to work on and what I want to do, and I think what the audience and the fans want, is another female, a really credible female artist. So that was, I have to say, Manny, you're the winner of season 1. Well, congratulations. But you guys are awesome anyways. And there you have it, season 1, I'll Make You Famous. Hope you're ready for season 2, guys. Birdassia, peace out.
Okay. Well, that's a wrap for series 1 of DJ Sanjay's I'll Make You Famous. I'm Jyoti.
And you've been watching Sona. And I hope you've enjoyed all the episodes. It's been a fun-filled journey, hasn't it?
Really has been.
And we're so glad that Manny has won. She is well deserved.
Well done.
Girl power, I say. But that's a wrap from us, and ciao for now.